Hi everyone, welcome to Thermalish Facebook Live. Tonight we're doing something for those that are interested in creating a meat-free Monday dish. So this is actually a favorite in our family, one that I like to make on a regular basis. And I'm going to teach you a few tips and tricks. If you're on, say hi. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Hi Katie, lovely to see you on here. If you're watching this in replay, hashtag replay for me so I know when you actually visited. Thank you so much for your support. So we're actually going to make, it's a really simple and easy dish, fantastic for those busy nights, not just Monday nights, but tonight and a lot of Mondays throughout the month. I like to do meat-free. So we're doing the lentil bolognese. It's a really simple and easy dish, but I also want to show you tonight how we're going to use our ThermoServer to cook our pasta that's going to go with it. So I'm actually going to have zucchini noodles or zoodles with mine. Hi Sharon, hi Scott, how you going? So what I've done is, if you've got a ThermoServer, and if you haven't, please put ThermoServer in the comments below, and I will talk to you about how you can get your hands on one. ThermoServer, 2.6 litre round is this, and I've got some pasta just inside in my simmering basket, and I've pre-warmed that ThermoServer with just some boiling water. So I'm just going to top that now with boiling water. So I could have used my kettle mode on my Thermomix, but I've got it all ready to go. So I'm just going to top that pasta with boiling water and leave it in that ThermoServer just while we're preparing the lentil bolognese. So I'm just going to pop the lid and pop that aside. All right. So if you haven't actually cooked rice or pasta in your ThermoServer, you don't need any electricity. So it's fantastic for those camping. It's great if you just don't want to use the saucepans, because I don't, if I know I can do this, so I can save some energy. So we're going to make the lentil bolognese. Hi Emily, how you doing? Hi Sharon. So I've already brought that up on my Thermomix, and you can use Cookidoo for that. Now, I'm just going to pop in my quartered onion, okay? So we're just going to pop in our one onion that we've quartered and press next. Now with our Thermomix, if you don't own one or you're looking at purchasing one, it saves a lot of the chopping up for it. So I've just quartered that onion and peeled it. Oops, I'm getting a bit excited and I've popped the lid on early. Now I'm going to pop in some celery. So if you didn't have any celery in your fridge, by all means, use some carrots, zucchini, whatever you want. I just use whatever. Tonight I'm going exactly with the recipe. 3 garlic cloves. Pop them in. We've got some parsley. So 3 sprigs of parsley, just our leaves. Press next. We're going to pop in some thyme. So if you had some fresh thyme, by all means, I would throw that in. And some oregano, which is the next step. And now it's saying some chili, some dried chilies. If you wanted to, you could put in fresh chili and de-seed it if you don't want it to be too hot. Entirely up to you. This is what I love about Thermomixes, is that you actually can tailor the recipe to whatever ingredients you have, and you can mix and match just like you're cooking traditionally. So just because it's on the screen saying put this in, put that in, you can substitute, except when it comes to our high temp with sugar work in our Thermomix TM6, because there's some safety issues that we need to abide by with that. So anyway, so I'm just going to pop in some olive oil. Beautiful. I love our automatic weighing scales. They just make life so easy. And we're going to pop our lid on. So this is going to chop this all up for us in 3 seconds on speed 7. Beautiful. Just waiting for the lid to release. All chopped up. Beautiful. Like I said to you before, if you wanted to put carrot in there or other vegetables, by all means, do that. I'm just scraping down the sides. It's just out of habit, really. I don't know if it's going to tell me to do that next, but Yes, it did. There you go. I just have a habit of doing it, that's all. Next. All right, so now we're going to pop in our measuring cup. So all that onion. So now that's going to cook off for 3 minutes. So I've actually already prepared our lentils. I've got our tomato soup, our pesto. So, yeah, the ThermoServer. Let me talk to you about the ThermoServer. The ThermoServer is what you will actually get this month if you purchase a TM6 with your purchase. It's a gift. So Thermomix from time to time offers special gifts, and this month they're offering a ThermoServer and the everyday cooking with for Thermomix families. That's a very good cookbook that is full of recipes that will really, really, really help your family. Who's watching? I'm going to say hello. There's Margie. Say hi if you're on. It's really lovely to see you. If you're watching again in replay, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. I've been a consultant for 7 years and I absolutely love what I do. I love teaching people how to get the best value from their Thermomix, and regardless of what model they've got. So, but we're using a TM6 tonight, which is our brand new, well, our latest. It's not brand new, but our latest model. And I'm cooking some pasta in our ThermoServer. And like I said, you can get one of these either by hosting a demonstration, or for those that actually own a Thermomix already, you can grab one of those that way. Or if you are choosing to buy a Thermomix this month, we don't have very many days left. Can you believe it? It's nearly March. You can actually get one of those. Now, what it is, for those that don't know, is like a thermos for food. So it will keep food hot or cold for at least 2 hours, if not longer, with some dishes. So they're perfect for winter, for parents when they cook their meals before they go to football or soccer training or netball. But they're also good for barbecues, for salads. I've even been known when the kids were younger to pop their ice blocks in it, go over to the school to pick them up, and have their ice blocks still frozen when I pick them up from school. May seem crazy to some, but it worked for me. So yeah, so that's what they're all about. They're actually not something that you can purchase through Thermomix. They're actually only for host gifts, or at the moment it's obviously a gift with purchase. So we've got 24 seconds to go. I would love to know, if anybody's watching right now, have you made the lentil bolognese yet? Tell me if you've made it. I would love to know. Or maybe there's a dish that you've made for Meat Free Monday that you'd like to share with us. And maybe I'll do that in the future. 3, 2, 1, getting excited. All right. All right, next. All right, so now it's saying for 500 grams of cherry tomatoes. Now I had some fresh ones I need to use up today, but normally I would just use tinned cherry tomatoes. So this is a great dish that you can actually have all the ingredients in your pantry and your fridge. Next. All right, so a tin of tomatoes. So I like to buy whole tomatoes, and the reason for that is that I learned a while back that when they dice the tomatoes, to use diced tomatoes in the tins, they cut off all the bad bits. So I like to use whole tomatoes, and then I run my knife in the tin to break it up for me before I pop it in. So that's just something that I'm about. I think the whole tomatoes are actually cheaper, so it does actually save you some money as well. But yeah, that's just me. Now we're going to pop in our drained lentils. Beautiful. And we're going to pop in some sun-dried tomato pesto. So you could actually make your own in the Thermomix, or like I've done, have one purchased. Going to need to get a little spoon, I think. Just purchase one at the supermarket, which is what I tend to do. Don't always make tomato pesto. I like to make basil pesto, or spinach and basil, depending on what I've got available at the time. So I'm just going to scrape all that out. It just gives a lot of flavour, that pesto in there. Some salt. So my tip with salt is I'm not going to add the salt. I'm going to use my veggie stock. Give me a second. Sorry, I meant to have this out earlier. So this is my vegetable stock. For those that don't have a Thermomix, this is something that we make in our Thermomixes at the delivery. And it's saying to put in about half a teaspoon, but I like to add a teaspoon. It's good. It's all made out of vegetables, out of my crisper, and some salt. That's it. There's no preservatives. The actual preservative is salt, and the rest is just pure vegetables. It smells incredible, and I use it in a lot of things instead of adding salt to my dishes. Now what we're going to do is pop our lid on, and it's 17 minutes on speed 1. So that's just going to cook away for me. So in that 17 minutes, I can go and, maybe put the pasta on if I'm going to cook it traditionally, or, get my ThermoServer out and start cooking the pasta in there. But what I'm going to do is get my zoodle maker and make my zoodles, because I'm going to have it with raw zoodles tonight. Who else is on it? Has anybody got any questions? Never made this before, Emily? Well, you'll have to give it a go. Hi, Kira. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Renee. What am I making? I'm making our fantastic favourite, the Lentil Bolognese for our Meat-Free Monday. Hi, Deborah. Lovely to see you on here. Johnny, nice to see you. Bill Truscott. This is a recipe you love. I've got lots of vegans and vegetarian customers that actually enjoy their Thermomixes and making lots of dishes for that. So thank you for joining me tonight. If you have any questions about what I've made tonight or what I've done, or have any questions about your Thermomix, by all means, don't hesitate to either private message me or comment in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. This has got 15 minutes to go, so I'm just going to let that cook off and I'll make my zoodles. And show me some love if you're actually wanting to make this, or I'll put the recipe, I'll link in the comments below. Okay, so have a fantastic Monday night, everybody, and thanks again for joining me. Bye for now.